Hey everyone, Eileen Mowens here from Usborne Books and More, and today I want to talk to you about some of our new fiction options. The first one I have up is a brand new Peek Inside Beauty and the Beast. This one is beautiful. This is great for kids ages about 2 to 4. It has these beautiful cutouts and these flaps. It's just the regular Beauty and the Beast story. The illustrations are absolutely gorgeous, and it's just such a great fairy tale to add to your collection. My daughter loves this one. She's about 2.5. It's a good one. The next one, also new, is the Fast and Furious Racers. This is such a fun book. I'm so excited because Usborne finally has a book that where there's a story about cars, and this is a race about all sorts of vehicles, and there's land vehicles, trains, water vehicles, all sorts of vehicles. So it's just a cute little story about who's winning the race, and then there's a little problem that happens, and then eventually it tells, the story tells you who wins the circling comps. This is a great one. Oops. For those kids, probably about 4 to 7, maybe a little older, a little younger, depending on your kid, but that's such a fun one. Another one that's really fun, this is brand new, is the Curious Case of the Missing Mammoth. If you know Nibbles, it's kind of that kind of a story. This one is about this little mammoth who is lost, and you kind of go on the adventure. And what's really neat about this is that there's flaps inside this book, as well as some pages. Like this opens to a spread, this page opens too. And not only that, this kind of reminds me of the movie The Night at the Museum. It has tons of flaps, but there's real life facts in it too. So there's facts about Betsy Coleman, and I saw one about the fastest elevator. This one is about carnivores, so lots of facts in such a fun, creative way. This one is a must for sure. The next brand new book is the Complete Shakespeare book. This is such a great one. This book comes with all of Shakespeare's plays, and it is told in story form rather than play form, so it's a little easier for your kids to understand if they're just starting out with Shakespeare. And what's neat, let me see if I can find it, like up here, see how there's a quote right there? That's an actual quote from one of Shakespeare's plays. So when you see those quotes, those are real quotes. It also has information about characters in the plays as a summary right before the play starts. So it's just a beautiful book, just a great one to add to your collection for those Shakespeare lovers. It's just a good one. Next, Usborne has a lot of chapter books for kids. The chapter books start for kids around ages 4 and go up through young adult, or actually adult, like some of the books I would read for sure. And one of these series that you might be familiar with is Billy B. and Hey Jack, or Billy B. Brown and Hey Jack, and they just released the Lily the Elf book last fall. And both books are very similar. It has large print, and what's nice about these is that there are illustrations, but also words are not hyphenated to go onto the next sentence, and sentences are not hyphenated to go onto the next page. So these books are also really good for struggling readers. And Billy B. Brown, there's a whole series, and Hey Jack too, and they're done the same way as as Lily the Elf. Billy B. is in the Hey Jack books, and Hey Jack is in the Billy B. Brown books, so that's really neat too. Fizz the Police Dog. This is a brand new series. For those of you who have kids who are really into police characters, Police is a detective, and so this is the first book of 4, and so you go on his adventures to see what he does as a police dog. It's just fun. You can see the print isn't too big, it's not too small, and the illustrations are perfect too. That one's fun. And then the last one I have for you is Ella Diaries. This one I would have loved as a kid. This one is about this girl named Ella, and she's writing her diary. You can see she draws pictures, and even the writing is kind of in her handwriting. So you just get to see her daily adventures. I would have loved this as a kid. I loved reading diaries and stuff. So this is a good one too. So I hope you found one you liked. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.